Hello everyone. We are continuing this chapter, that is Weavers, Iron Smelters and Factory Owners Part 3. Today we will discuss about decline of Indian textile and how cotton mills come up. Decline of Indian textile. First is tough competition. Indian textile now had to compete with British textiles in the European and American market. Indian textiles were made of hand-woven and British textiles were mechanized. So this one is tough competition. Secondly, Britain imposed heavy import duty. Duty means tax. Government of England began imposing huge duties on import of Indian cloth. So their product cost increased of Indian textiles, but Britain industry provided same product in cheap rate, so people bought Britain industry product. One reason was this of decline of Indian textile. British control over African, American and European market. English made cotton textiles successfully removed Indian goods from their traditional markets in Africa, America and Europe. British cotton flooded Indian market. British textiles industries had begun looking at India as a market for their goods. They started exporting cloth in huge quantities to India. Indian weavers were badly hit by unemployment. As more Indians began buying the cheaper machine-made British cloth, Indian weavers were hit hard. English and European companies stopped buying Indian goods. Earlier agents of European companies gave advances to Indian weavers to produce cloth. These advances also stopped as the demand for Indian textiles fell. They filed a petition as people were buying British cotton textiles. Indian weavers made many appeals for help, but the British government was indifferent to them. In fact, by the end of the 19th century, two-thirds of cotton worn by Indians was produced in Britain. So this affected specialists, weavers, spinners. They became jobless. However, handloom weaving still existed for some reasons. Handloom means a simple machine used for weaving cloth. Weaving did not completely die in India. This was because some types of cloths like saris with intricate borders with traditional woven patterns could not be produced by machines. So these had a wide demand amongst rich and poor. Very coarse cloth used by the poor people in India was not produced by manufacturers in Britain. So handloom weaving did not stop entirely. Sholapur in Maharashtra and Madura in Tamil Nadu became important center of weaving. Mahatma Gandhi urged to boycott British textiles. At the time of national movement, means the time of the non-cooperation, Gandhiji convinced people to boycott British textiles and use hand-woven Indian cloth. Indian National Congress put the image of charkha on its flag in 1931, and khadi means hand-spun and hand-woven cloth, that time popularized in India by Mahatma Gandhi, became the symbol of nationalism. So that means this one is how Indian textile decline. Now how these cotton mills come up? First cotton mill was set up at Bombay in 1854. Bombay was an important port for cotton export. Raw cotton was exported from Bombay port to China and England. Raw cotton was easily available in Bombay, it being located close to the cotton growing areas. By 1900, there were 84 mills in Bombay. Only on Bombay, 84 cotton mills rose. Earlier, Bombay had been an important port for raw cotton export. Mill in Ahmedabad started in 1861. Parsi and Gujarati businessmen set up mills in cities like Ahmedabad in 1861 and Kanpur in 1862. Mill in Kanpur was also established. Many poor peasants artisans, agricultural laborers went to these mills in search of work. Thousands of poor peasants, artisans, and agricultural laborers migrated to cities to work in the mills. As the growth of cotton mills, a factory producing cotton, yarn, or cloth created new employment opportunities. Initially, Indian textile faced problems. First is tough competition. The mill found it difficult to compete with cheap textile imported from Britain. Secondly, no support from government. In most countries, government supported industrialization by imposing heavy duties on imports, but government not supported Indian textiles. But during First World War, 28 July 1914 to 11 November 1918, Indian textile industries got an order for military dresses. Cotton textile industry in India got a boost when textile import from Britain declined and Indian factories had to produce cloth for the military. So children, for today that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.